Hi everyone, Brent Haynes with Wood Sound Flutes. I'm so excited today for two reasons. Got to keep my the addresses here covered up, not mine so much, but I got a package today from Screaming Eagle, aka George Torres out of California. He's an Apache man who does a lot of work with, well, he actually works for the prison system in California and does a lot of work with their Native American communities, does sweats and all sorts of different activities that he does to bring spirituality into the natives that are in jail. And really incredible man and the service he does. But I know George from back when we did some trading way back when. Some of you may have played that great big 20-inch Kokopelli drum. It's got that amazing sound to it. George made that flute and then painted it for me, and that was one of the trades he and I did a number of years ago. He and I have done some trades over the years, and we've been friends. I think I met George in 2006. Right, it was the same year that I met Mirabal. I actually met him at the same event that Robert and I met at. Jam Michael Looking Wolf had invited me down to join him, and he and Robert were performing at this event, and anyways, George was there, and George does just, man, wait till you see his painting, his beadwork. Oh, it's so off the hook. If you've seen that necklace I have with the golden bear claws on it, that's all peyote stitched, that's some of George's work, and he thinks that this particular stuff we got in here is even better than that, which I'm blown away. I cannot hardly wait to see. So here we go. Let's start. It's obviously well packaged, and here we come. The prize, the great prize, is right on top. I think we'll maybe save that one for last. Let's see how the sage made it. He did a great job packing. Check this out, George. They made it perfect. Look at these single sprig sage wraps. Isn't that just beautiful? There's two of them here. Until I use these, I'll put these hanging up here in my office, probably over here on the wall next to me. And super job packing there, George. That was excellent. Woo! Good stuff. I got to put my glasses on because I got to see this. This first piece is a medicine wheel. This is all beaded, all beadwork. And look at how exquisite this is. Look at that. Wow. Look at the white on there and the black, the red, the yellow, 4 directions. And look at those eagle feathers. Aren't those just beautiful? Love the different size beads he uses, brings out, textures. Just some really lovely work. Now, this is going to hang up. I'll show you out here. My office is just a little thing, but I think I'm going to put it right up here by right there, just to be with me as I'm here in the office. Very, very beautiful. Incredible work, George. I love it. Man, I really like it, George, a lot. It's really beautiful. So, wow. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. Wish I had a different shirt on now, but we'll just go ahead and finish. Just because the colors will go better with something else. This will be all right. So I'm excited for two reasons today, not just because of this package, but also because I just finished working 10 hours out in the shop or close to it, and that's the first time I've been able to work more than an hour in the shop at any continuous time in months. Probably a big surprise to most of you, but my back and leg pain problems had seriously diminished my capacity to function, and I feel like we're getting through it. We might be able to get to the other side. So anyways, very excited about that. I had a wonderful day today, and now it is just even better. I'm going to just fold this a little bit so we can get it all in the frame. Look at this. Look at this incredible medicine pouch. Isn't that beautiful? Look, it's Only been worn by George one time, he says, when he showed it to me in the video. He wanted to put it on to just make sure the size was good. And this is, so we've got the antler, deer antler here. So we'll go ahead and open it up because this is just really cool. I'll show you. This is just kind of typical of George's work. You know, all your beading here, of course, is going to match the beading on the necklace. And then you can see from the outside that this is not just a hole in the leather, but that it's been significantly reinforced. All that sinew reinforcing so that leather doesn't strip out or tear out. And then you got a similar thing for the back of the antler internally. You know, it's all reinforced so that it's going to last forever and just do a great job. All hand stitched. Isn't that just beautiful? Wow, George, exquisite. Oh, and look how cool this is. And then the necklace, it goes on and off just by simply opening up the pouch. So I'm going to put it back on for now. In a minute, I'm going to take it off again. I want to try the necklace without that on it, but I'll wait for a minute. That. Let's see. We'll get this balanced right. Okay. So, well, let's go ahead and try it on. So what do you think? Should I wear this at one of the next shows? I'm thinking so. I'm thinking most definitely. I'm thinking that this is going to be pretty awesome. I'm really, really excited about it. Let's go ahead and take this off again and see how the necklace looks just as a necklace. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. So this new stitching on this necklace, this beadwork on this necklace is something new George was telling me. I can't remember what he called it. But it looks like corn, or kind of has this this look that's just very, very straight lined, but they're all beaded onto each other. It looks like, I keep thinking there's a peyote stitch in here, but it's not. Or peyote bead. I don't really know what the names are. I'm not very good at that. If Joyce sees this, she'll probably be upset with me for not knowing the right names, but that's all right. Wow, George, it's amazing. Just exquisite. Super, super tight. Can you see how tight all this is? Look how tight and like, where's my camera? Right over here? Yeah, the front camera doesn't work as good, but super, super tight. Yeah, that is spectacular. Wow. I always think it's so interesting that when you get all the beads together, they all have a little different texture and they all have slight differences in dimension. And as I feel it, those things I feel, because a lot of the work I do on my flutes, I do by hand feel. So if it's really rough, or I can feel unevenness in the finish, or little flaws or whatever. So I become very tactily sensitive, because it's a very important way to be able to sense what's happening in your work. And so when I feel this, it just feels amazing, so tight. And I've been trying to imagine how this stitch works, because it's got to bind the rose to the rose. So there's got to be some sort of crossing that's going in, but I don't know what it is. Boy, it sure holds it nice. Wow, man, George, I am loving this, man. You know, as I mentioned, George, too, I ought to just look at that. Whoa, look at that. Would you look at that on the video, you guys? Come on. The other thing about George is he can play the dickens out of a flute, let me tell you. He's just really done some incredible work with the flute. He just won, oh gosh, I forgot the category. Sorry, George. But he just won one of the NAFSA awards. Out of all the people that, take those back off, out of all the people that submitted for the NAFSAs, George was one of the 49 that won. I think it was 49 or 39, something like that. Anyways, really proud of him for his great work in that, and just so grateful to have a little bit more of your art, George, to bless me as I work my art. God bless you all. Hope you're having a super day. I know I am.